Hello everyone, I'm Greg. Thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 220 of Factorio with Angels and Bob's Mods, where we are pretty much done with fish farming. We need to expand this column a bit more at some point, otherwise we will back up on fish and then stop production. But we want to actually make a small backup of fish first, at least that's the idea. And then we can come back and finish that. And then we can always just expand everything if we want to. Also, I don't know if we have enough artificial fish water or... yeah, just that, I guess. Maybe nutrient pulp is gonna be a problem at some point. But that's for later. Now that we have the polluted artificial fish water, we should be able to just export this and make crystal stuff for modules. Let's just remove most of this stuff. And this should also be removed. Done, 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 done. This is just for crystal splinters, of course, which is for the most basic modules. And, well, we have to start somewhere, so why not with this? So we make the raw crystal splinter just directly from polluted artificial fish water. Then we can turn that splinter into powder and some colored crystal splinters. And I think this is just... is it every time? Apparently it is. We can turn those into more crystal powder if we want to, or we can polish them. I guess we need to polish. Let's just get all the way to the modules and then we can do everything in between afterwards. So we would want pure speed, right? Yes. So yeah, that's the road up to there. For blue at least. We should find out yellow afterwards. So we need a grinding wheel. Sure. And that's from silicon carbide and steel. And then this crystal powder that we're producing up here. So we want this to be below that. Why can't it calculate this? Because we haven't said that we want one of these. If we want to polish all of these, which I'm guessing we will have to at some point, well, let's wait with that. Let's just figure out this first. Pure speed. So yellow. Or shall we figure out some of this stuff first? We need crystal slurry that we get from our geode processing. This we all have elsewhere for now. I guess we will just be making these at the robot production area, because that's where we have access to everything. Otherwise we need to make an outpost that produces all of this stuff. And I don't really want to do that right now. So bring the polished crystals into the robot area. And then have everything other than these. That just takes green. So are these three colors the basis of all the different boards? Let's have a look. Yellow, or orange, I'm not sure what you want to call that. Red, green, blue. So there's orange stuff, harmonic crystal splinters. Not sure if we ever need these pollution cleaning and pollution producing. Harmonic crystal splinter. Oh, by combining the three, we get one of these. Okay. So it is basically just those three. Let's have a look if we would need this at some point. Green module. Pure productivity we are gonna need. So yes, we do need those. But again, they are just made of those three colors. It's just weird that you can't see it in here. No, wait, that's because we need to use this. We need to polish it and then combine it. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. So yeah, we need to do this, and we need to do this. Are we gonna make these grindstones at the same location? I guess so, because we have the crystal powder available. So we need to import silicon carbide. And then polish everything. Are the polishing recipes the same? Let's just check that before we make assumptions. They are good. Yeah, so for this recipe we don't need the red ones, but we should keep them anyway for some of the other modules, I would guess. What am I doing? I get this out. I can make red stuff. Productivity circuit board. We need that for the pure productivity as well then. That makes sense. We need a lot of those. Yeah. So import this, import the fish, water, import crystal slurry, and then export these three and the combined one, harmonic. That seems simple so far. Let's make an outpost that does just that. And let's finish this rail. No, I made mistakes. But that reaches. Let's... Oh yeah, of course, this just was too close. Never mind. Let's just ignore it. So this is fine, right? We might add another row identical to these ones up here. Then we aren't near here anyway, so it should be fine. Are we out of rail again? Let's ask the train to come bring some more then. Have we not finished party up here either? No. Lots of missing parts up here actually. We need to fix that at some point. Wait, I have some rail right here. But does this require 3 rail? I guess it does, yeah. Okay. Rail. So, file the module with, well, the automated or fully automated rail layer mod gives the possibility to switch between automatic and manual by just pressing J. I've missed that so much. Then I can just turn it to manual and back without opening. That really should be a shortcut in the vanilla game, I feel. But maybe it's such a small thing that nobody needs it other than me. Can I also request my plane to come over here, please? That isn't possible at all, right? Nah. That would be too much. Good. So, fish watering. Crystal slurry. And was it silicon carbide or something? We should really make a pin of this. Maybe just remove the top parts for now. One of each. Why would I get one extra of these? So because I've set a limit apparently, or a quantity. I don't want one of those. Well, I probably do want one of these. Why are these red? I don't know. They're all the output from here, and I want all of them. So we need 250 fish water coming in. That's pretty easy. We need 5 silicon carbide. And a very small amount of crystal slurry. But we are going to import it anyway. That it's a small amount should really just be an argument that it's easier to import than make a full setup, even though it's a small setup. Oh, and a very productive setup, I guess. Let's bring some power. Should really be better at this outpost construction at some point here. I've done it a lot. Okay. Is that everything? We should probably get some fuel and stuff as well. Good. Shall we just name these? So what is this? Crystal processing? Sure. I think we are gonna make the medium and large versions as well here. But that might be stupid. This would just be crystal splinter processing then. Let's call it that. I'm not gonna use it as an argument that I already named it for all of them. if I later don't really want to do it. Because I don't know how much stuff we would need to import for each of those, other than just the fish water. So you shall be fish water. Our main input. You shall be crystal slurry. Good. And you shall be silicon carbide. Right? Yes. With 1 L, not 2. I need to learn how to spell stuff. Oh, we also need steel. How about we just have 2 warehouses for each? It's weird for me to be lazy on this part. It's just adding another station, but it's not like we need huge amounts of these. Also, we need to have a look at silicon carbide. Just silicon powder and carbon. That makes sense. Maybe we're already making it, but I don't think so. Made in an electric chemical furnace. I think we're only making the silicon nitride. Yeah, but we can export it from here. Produce it and export it. Steel would have to come from somewhere else, because I'm not really making steel here anymore. At least I don't want to. But let's just make one more station for the steel. That's not the station I wanted. This one. Dang it. I just wanted to help, and it wasted time, of course. Why did I overwrite the whole name? I'm a lazy typer. Name that is fuel and steel. Though if we need these for the other types of crystals and we don't want to be producing it here, we should maybe make the grinding wheels and crystal grindstone somewhere else. We do need it for all of them. So I feel like we should decide now if we want to do all of them here or in separate locations, because if we want to do it in separate locations, we don't want to be producing this here. We want to be producing it externally and importing it. Decisions. To really decide, I need to know how complex the others are. Because if they're very complex, I don't want to do it in the same location. But that's not really complex. So as long as we can import eggshell and polluted fish water, this is easy. How about the large ones? These. So we need to import big biter queens or just big biters. And then we would need to export the raw meat, I guess. Whoops. Or turn the meat into alien processed meat. This feels like something that should be done in a separate location. But maybe that's okay. Just have the two smaller ones in this location, this outpost, and then have this separately. We need nutrient pulp, big biters, or potential big biter queens, both. That's not really so bad, is it? It's just that we need to both butcher the big biters and use some of that meat. Oh, you also need to make it into alien processed meat first, though. Let's say that we do this. So we get meat. We want to put some alien goo on that. And then we need to feed it to the biters. So this alien goo we get from mustard potatoes, right? Yes, we want to do it that way. So if we want to do this in the same location, we need to import nutrient pulp, biters, and mustard potatoes or the alien goo. We don't want the mustard potatoes because then we also get pips and fruits. But either alien bacteria or alien goo. So just alien goo, I guess. It's just a bit weird to me to mix all this together. We also need this for puffer farming, for the actual biter production. So maybe we should just add the biter farming, make these crystals. Are there only small, are there only big biters for farming? Or can we also farm smaller biters? More biter. What do we get out of these? Just the biters and some raw crystal splinters. So we can either do fish farming or biter farming for these. Because raw crystal splinters is what we're getting from the fish water for now, right? Yeah, but we can also do it with crystal seed. from a seeded dish. No, we don't need biters for this. So yeah, they're also just a product of this stuff. What about the big ones? Actually, I want to know about crystal. This one. That is only a product of biter stuff, not normal farming. Okay, so we only need to do big biter farming, because the other is supported by our normal farming. Vegetable farming, or whatever you want to call it. Let's try and remember that. I will fail greatly, but yeah. So this is done at a separate location, together with the farming of the biters. That is hereby decided. Then we do need to polish it with a crystal grindstone though. But this production cycle is not really that bad. We could just produce it here and also export it from here. I think that's an okay idea. Would I rather make a new base to produce just crystal grindstones? Not really. No. Because then we would need to export the crystal powder. But it also means that from the biter stew where we produce these, we need to export the crystal powder. Or we should just make a setup for crystal grindstones that is very easy to maintain, set up and maintain, I guess, expand on as well. But then we need to import two things, steel and silicon carbide. Instead of importing this and exporting this, well, it's the same though. It's just a bit more setup, because we need to build this production twice. That's okay. Let's just do that. So no more export. For now, at least. Well, actually, we do need to export the splinters and shards, of course. Okay, let's just get a combinator. Finish this. Good. And then we just have these two robots flashing. Okay. Name these two new ones. Actually, don't name them, just call it. Whoops. Crystal. Do we need to export them separately? With 3 colors of, or 4 colors of crystals, I guess. How about just a wagon with each? Go. Whoops. Crystal splinters and crystal shards. And then we're just gonna ignore that the area is called crystal splinter processing and not crystal splinter and shard processing. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we need to bring in stuff. Let's start with that. Fish water, easy. If we have enough yet. We should also get some fuel here soon. now this will do. Rubber pod there. Good. Fish. Polluted artificial fish water. Yes. Full. Crystal splinter processing fish water. Empty. Good. Yeah, I didn't call this polluted artificial fish water because, well, hopefully I know what the name is about when I see it. Maybe not. Then crystal slurry. We are not exporting that currently, right? Also, we actually have too many geodes now. That means we produce enough crystal catalysts. That's nice to know. We had problems with that earlier. But no, we're not exporting this yet. Sort of want to make this in a new area, but I'm not sure it makes that much of a difference. It's just not very well laid out, I guess, and a bit cramped by all of this stuff. But then again, it's already down and working, so no real reason for that. If we need a lot of the crystal slurry, we can just increase our production of it, of course, and production of geodes. So it should be fine. We need to go and do that though. For that, we need stuff. Let's just bring a little bit extra pipe. And then just go. I won't remember everything I need anyway. Okay, so new station with fluids. Yeah, you will have to move. And we are out of pumps, of all things. Am I not requesting those? Yes, I am. I'd probably just remove the production of them then. I thought about putting it up here, because we have several tiers of them. But I don't see it. But, well, it's been established many times that I'm just blind, so it might be there. But we need to fix that. We can just finish this first though. So we can fit in the crystal slurry here if we do it some nice way. Like this. Yeah, let's just make it ugly, but functional. Okay. That should work. We can even just do... no, we cannot. Do that for now so it starts working and we fill it up. And then we can go grab the pumps. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.